Hello, welcome to Labor News at Work. Today's episode provides a brief update on the strike at Starbucks, which is now in its second month. A few facts about Starbucks to put the strike into perspective. There are more than 10,000 company-owned stores. There are close to 7,000 licensed stores. And it is reported that there are about 20 baristas per store. The strike that is ongoing on a staggered basis includes a very small percentage of these workers and stores. You can see by this table that the union trying to organize Starbucks workers, which is an affiliate of the Service Employees International Union, has successfully won representation elections in 662 stores, with a total of about 14,500 employees being able to participate in the elections that were held. But this is just 6.6% of the company stores per se that have unionized. The number of elections, or the frequency of elections per week, has dropped significantly since the early spikes in 2022, shortly after the union began organizing a few months earlier. Bargaining began in order to reach a contract, a template contract that would be corporate-wide, in April of 2024. So it's been going for longer than a year and a half to no avail at this point in time. A total of 3,800 workers at 134 sites have been involved in staggered strikes. This is a very small percentage of the total number of workers at the stores, and also the total number of stores that Starbucks has in the United States. The tagline for the strike is "No contract, no coffee." The strike began on November 13th, the celebrated Red Cup Day of Starbucks. You really have a tale of unfair labor practice filings that have been charges that have been made by the union against Starbucks. There have been over 2,300 unfair labor practice charges or cases filed against Starbucks since 2008. In this year, 2025, you have had a total of more than 360 unfair labor practice charges filed. One of those was filed recently on December the 9th, charged Starbucks with repudiation and modification of contracts with the employees' unilateral changes, and also refusing to bargain, bad faith bargaining, surface bargaining, direct dealing with employees, which is a violation of the National Labor Relations Act. A few observations from this report merit note. One, there is no forcing mechanism in this bargaining strike situation. Negotiations, as I mentioned, have lasted for more than 18 months without an agreement. An obvious imbalance in power exists, with Starbucks having deep pockets while the union representing the workers have a very small segment of the workforce organized, and thus a very limited potential to impact the company as a whole. The filing of a plethora of unfair labor practices in this case does not appear likely to force the company to make concessions to reach an agreement. It is obviously cost effective from the company's point of view to avoid a settlement. The evident corporate strategy from this situation is to drain the workers and their union of energy, resources, and confidence. This is really an attempt to break the back of the union that represents the Starbucks workers so that they can continue to operate as an exclusively non-union business. Stay tuned for more episodes. This is a little bit about myself. I hope you've enjoyed this segment, and I look forward to talking with you in the very near future.